Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Civilization 6, coming at you with episode 2 of our Peter on the volcano wonder thingy, the Eyjafjallajokull, the culture tornado spectacular. And we've got our second city, as you guys know, and we've bought that tile, so we're working that. This city's humming right along. And we've just, I think, maybe 4 turns since the last one. Basically just came down here. We actually met the lovely Amanator. And she's down here. Threw down a couple tacks as ideas for cities. See what happens, but I think I like the ideas of most of these anyway. So hopefully that works out pretty well. And great people points. We're running 5 points earned this turn. How are we at 5? Oh wait, do we get 2 from the Lavra? Is the Lavra worth 2? I think it is. I was thinking it should be 3. Yeah, I think the Lavra's worth 2, and that's why. Holy cow, we're gonna have a religion so fast, ladies and gentlemen. It's not even funny. That's it next turn. NBC Sports did an article questioning if 80 or 81 had died as top receivers members of choice recently. So apparently they were quite popular for some reason, receivers. Yeah, so number 80 and it was like the most popular always. It's basically has to do with how you have to numerically decipher yourself as receivers. There's certain number sets. Sorry, YouTube. Twitch won't stop talking about sports. So there's certain number sets that, like, so linebackers have to be in the 50s, offensive linemen have to be in the 60s and 70s, wide receivers have to be in the 80s or in the single digits or teens, all that kind of stuff. There's all kinds of different rules on who can wear what, for different reasons. And wide receivers were always traditionally chose something in the 80s, and then 80, 81, 82, something like that. I did get Dance of the Aurora. Yep, I did. How could I not? Am I right? I don't really want to step. I could step here, but I'd prefer to get the first hit in. I'm just going to go ahead and wait. See if he'll step in this way. For whatever reason, he stood there again that turn. I don't want to let him get the first hit. If I step there, he gets the first hit, even though I'm on the trees. I could go here and get the first hit, but then he's hitting me back on flat land, which I don't like the idea of. So yeah. Let's go and grab pottery. We got all our boosts here. Need to build a quarry. Gonna need another builder because we do have a quarry to build. I've been buying a couple tiles. Like I bought that tile there, so we're not big on cash at the moment. They've already got furs, so they're not gonna even want that. Great. If we're not ruining your videos, your YouTube videos, then we're not doing our job. Twitch chat's got it out for you, YouTube. Hey, Rapa Nui's in the game. That'll actually be cool. We could get some crazy culture going on here with Rapa Nui. That's an idea. Maybe around here you could build like all those Rapa Nuis. George Poy, what's your favorite civ for science victory? Scotland's a lot of fun to run a science game with, as well as Korea. I'd say Scotland and Korea are like right up there for fun civs to run a science game with. No doubt about that. Who else? Australia is actually kind of a fun civ to play anything, but they're actually an interesting science civ because you can manipulate their production to be extremely high. Another desert over here. Ah, there you go. You came over here and said hello. Atta boy. So we got the monument. We're going to jump into the trader. Next turn, we'll have the settler card. So we could throw that on, run a settler out, maybe over here. That's fresh water, so we could put a settler here, maybe. Like that. We're going to want to grab these cities just... I mean, they just so that we, because if they ever threw cities down in here, they might get into our radius a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I know, I know, George. I need builders. I need a builder to run this choreo. It'd be nice to obviously get the silver going as well. We could trade a luxury maybe. There's a lot I could do with builders right now, but I also need to do a chop there, and I guess a chop in here. I'd have to remove that and then put a chop in. I don't know. That's another builder charge I'd have to run out. I don't know, man. I don't know. Love to have the pyramids. We could run down here and grab the pyramids, I suppose. How many more turns is this guy? 4 more turns. We could do that. No chops in the area, so we'd have to grind it out. Be a decent city, it would just take a while to get it going. There's not really any... Well, I guess there's tree chop there. We could buy that tile. A couple chops into a pyramid. 0 builder challenge. Are you insane?
It was luxuries like air conditioning that brought down the Roman.
God, I hope he doesn't die. Should be alright. He got a good hit on us there. And before I realized that I already... Another barb hut! Have you lost your mind? Holy cows. I might actually head north to grab this one next. Even if you're granted a builder, you have to sacrifice the builder. Captain Jandor, how you doing? The old first impressions on the old Egyptian. It's funny, usually people come in asking like crazy about my opinion on an announcement that was made for this game, and then nobody's asked all day about... Other people have posted the link, but nobody's been like, hey, what'd you think of this? What'd you think of that? Huh? What'd you think? Huh? Huh? What about this? What about that? What do you think? Early Empire, we're 11 turns from political philosophy. Wow. 4 turns we can get the government plaza. I'm not sure how we're gonna get a settler in here. I might have to go builder. I don't think I'm getting a settler in. I think it's gonna be builder into government plaza. I need it because I need builders to chop out this. Maybe I could yeah. I need builders to chop this out. I'll chop builder into... I don't even know. I'll hit this up though. Grab this tile into the city. It's definitely going to be a builder. So I'm going to turn on 30% production towards builders because I'm going to very soon be getting into that. And that's got to stay. And again. Norm, what's your opinion on the announcement today? I don't know anything about an announcement today. I know about an announcement yesterday. And it's insane. Secret societies. Oh my god. The humanity. Okay, so we got coast here. I guess I'll have this guy south. Because this guy's going to take the north. This guy's healing up. He will be a north and I guess probably send him up there after one more turn. Era score may be needed in order to get... I'm going to go ahead and take a heal for one turn. Because... you know what? No, I'm not. Because if they ever spawn another unit, I'd be pissed. Okay, I did get the kill. I was just going to say, if I didn't get the kill and he did hit me on open ground, it might be interesting. That's a +4 campus right there. And there's fishies! Although the fishies are probably... Oh no, the fishies aren't even out of range. Poggers. There's a goody hut over here. You hide in a goody hut. Crazy spearman. Peter Forsberg. Oh, Hall of Famer. Elite. Elite hockey player. Dynamic. At his prime, he was an unstoppable combination of speed and power. Very, very fun to watch as a hockey player. As I'm sure all of you on YouTube would agree. Wow, we joked about dual reefs in the tundra at turn 20. I'm shocked that there are 2 reefs after all. Shocked, I tell you. What are the odds that there's 2 reefs up here? 3 era score for us. Peter's from outer space. Given his skill set, it wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. Builder! Boost to games in rec is nice, actually. Because construction is always really hard, especially if you have high culture like we do early on. It's always really tough to get the culture you need to get that out. Got an inactive volcano over here. Inactive volcano. Get by over here. Popping out those builders. So I actually was looking at this last turn. I think I hit next turn without it going in. Because I got sidetracked thinking about the government. This is going to be pop 3. I'm wondering if it's worth putting Pingala in here. If I'm going to have to move him. So let's figure out how long it's going to be till I have to move him. 8 turns on political philosophy. Maybe 10 turns, I suppose, on political philosophy total. Maybe less. Call it 9. Then you have to make the Ancestral Hall. Maybe that takes 7 turns. That's 16 total turns until we have to have Magnus established, which means 11 turns till we have to move Pingala out. In 11 turns, we have to move Pingala out. It's going to take 5 turns to establish. So that's going to be 6 turns with Pingala in this city before we have to move, established before we have to move him anyway. This city is about to be population 3, and it will be by the time we get the second promotion on Pingala. And he would never have to be brought out again. And we could potentially... What's the food like in here? 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. Food's pretty good up here. all things being considered. Long term, Pingala probably doesn't live here, but I think in the short term, I think economically speaking, I think it makes a lot more sense to go ahead and put him in here. And then the Magnus promotions come along. I was rolling a game, and I quote, "For a small price today in your capital, you can get not just Tundra, but Desert too." There's a weird thing. Somebody was saying about that. I don't know if it's in GM's community or something like that, but to be able to build St. Basil's and Petra in the same city, that'd actually be kind of cool. You know what would actually be really cool? Is have like almost like a city that's in trifecta, and have like St. Basil's in a third, and then like Chichen Itza and all jungle on the other third, and then another third that was like all desert with Petra. And just have like all of the. Be kind of cool. You're in lurk. Okay, George. I appreciate the lurk, bud. 12 turns. We need 3 era score. This would do it.
No man ever wetted clay and then left it.
Yui as well would be kind of cool. If you had a bunch of lake tiles, you could do a Yui. Just a little bit of drool. Nothing wrong with a little bit of drool. Did I hear another barb camp pop up? Oh yeah, I did right here. Sure. Oh, for a second I thought it looked like there was a goodie hut, but it was just the 3 houses. It's like, how did I miss a goodie hut out there? I need to go get this guy healed up. This guy is gonna make his long trek across. Is this flat? No, there's a hill there. Or is it? No. Why is that? Oh, it's trees. Is it trees? Woods. Yeah, it is. Shoot! Alright. Well, yeah. I was thinking more about, like, all of the wonders that improve the tiles, right? You can improve the desert tiles, you improve the tundra tiles, you improve the jungle tiles, right? So... Okay, I'm going to pop up here. And I'm going to start another builder. And I'm going to chop both of these into builders. You know what's interesting is actually putting Magnus in here. I guess I can do it next turn. Although I don't know. It's kind of weird. You know what, Jake? I think I missed your follow. Appreciate, and I don't even know. Am I losing my mind? I don't think I've thanked either of you guys. King and Jake, thank you for the follows 26 and 23 minutes ago, respectively. Appreciate just being here. I hope you've left your shoes at the door, because I know you've made yourself at home. And Chain Monkey, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard as well. Icon is gone now? What? Clicking the barb icon on the right will take you to where the barb camps on. Yeah, I know, Naj. I just wasn't. I wasn't thinking. I just was like, I like looking for stuff. I don't know. Doesn't that icon on the right take it the barb? It sure does. I clicked it afterwards. I just I don't know. Leave me alone, all right? Stop criticizing me, chat. It's not easy. YouTube, you understand me, right? Twitch chat. Feels bad, man. What do we want for tech here? I guess I want this and this. Jake, Friday TGM was doing an OCC Culture Rush. Yeah, I know. I saw him doing that, actually. TGM was doing that. I actually have one of those on my YouTube channel. I did an OCC Russia Science Victory a little over a year ago, and that's up on my YouTube. I'm considering doing a... Oh, he was going Culture, though, right? Yeah. I was considering doing a culture one as well. I was talking to a buddy of mine, who knows the game quite well, also about some strategies for a culture. I was considering the idea of doing a Congo culture city, one city challenge run. Russia is obviously a great choice, but yeah, the only thing is that like getting work ethic is so positive. It's such a huge deal. Being able to get work ethic on a really awesome Labra. And of course, Congo can't do that now, so it's a bit of a disadvantage for Congo. So, no, I know. I was just joking around, Nash. But also the dirty ones. Yeah, GM's been not feeling well. He hasn't streamed the last couple of days. Yeah. He's not been feeling particularly well. So, this guy's healing up. This guy's going over here. We're going to chop out the builders. I kind of wish I had put Magnus in here now, to be honest with you, for the extra chop power. Because I knew I had to get rid of that. That was kind of a misstep. I'd be more concerned about it if I was worrying about this game in a lot of detail. I'm going to start hitting next turn faster. I'm sorry. So this is where you decide if you want to throw this on. I kind of need science pretty bad. I am just going to go ahead and grab the science. Otherwise I have to wait a long time. Not a long time. Doesn't really matter, because Magnus wouldn't establish in time to do those chops anyway. I'm going to grab the science. You're going to go heal up. You're on the move. Hope it's not the COVIDs. No, I don't know what he just mentioned in his Discord the last couple of days. He was just not feeling 100%. You've been watching his streams and putting up 75 Civ hours in the past. You played 75 hours of your own of Civ. Yeah, GM's good dude. He's good peoples for sure. Spent a lot of time hanging out with him. We used to do back in the Gathering Storm days. We spent a few months doing Civ chats on Monday mornings for our streams, and it was fun. It was good time. 7 turns. It's gonna be 38, so he's shaved a turn off already. We are keeping Ilkam and discipline, so there's nothing to do there. Going irrigation for this. Will Frontier Best get a new rule set like Gathering Storm at some point, or is it all leaders? Yeah, I don't think that it's going to change the rule set. I think the final rule set's going to be Gathering Storm. It's just adding like unique game styles. So like there's already been Apocalypse mode. Now there's going to be Secret Societies. There's going to be a bunch of those. They're adding leaders, and they're going to add like tile improvements and little things like that. Maybe like there's new district, obviously. So they're adding pieces, but there's not going to be any actual functionality in the game. So obviously Rise and Fall, which was unbelievable, added a lot. Like obviously the eras and the governors and loyalty stuff and all that stuff. And then Gathering Storm brought in a lot of the whole mechanics of the environment and stuff like that, and volcanoes. So there's not any specific rule changes or functionality that's going to be added in with Frontier Pass. It's just adding on pieces to the already foundational blocks that are built for the game. Yes, the district's going to be added in actually on the 23rd, right? Did they announce it was going to be the 23rd, I believe? Okay, so we have a government. What? We have the prophet, which will turn into a religion. However, oh, we don't want to wait 10 turns, I don't think. That's too much production. We're going to have to build it. We're going to just be over. I could potentially 10 turns. And the thing is, if we don't even know if it's 10, it could be 12, 14. It's at least 11, right? When they have the number after, it's at least one more. So, there's barb huts all over the place. I don't think we... Oh, actually, this one got taken care of. Must have been them. I don't know if I want to hang around and let this guy live that long. Yeah, 2 districts in total, yes. I'm just talking about the next pack, yeah. So starting to run out of tundra here. We know that there's going to be 2 new civs. We don't know the details beyond the fact that it's going to include 2 civs. Yeah, you can do a search. If you do a search on the internet, you can find there's like a panel and it shows you each month what's going to happen. But it's just a general overview. All right, so time for a religion. It seems kind of insane to even suggest such a thing. There is only one religion, by the way, folks. It's Beardism. It seems kind of insane to suggest it, but do we do anything other than work ethic here? We obviously did it last week. I mean, the only reason to not do it is just to be different from what we've done previously. It's not going to be quite as powerful here as it was in the last game, so it's not like insane, but I don't think there's any choice. You go work ethic, right? I mean, Chad, do you have any explanation as to why I would want to try something different? Wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh, it already flipped over. I was like, why does it not flip? I'll be alright. The next thing we want to choose is what we're going to do. Last time we took World Church for nice bonuses to our culture. We could potentially synergize to something different and run cross-culture dialogue for extra science, since we're kind of low on science. Only because you had gone temporarily insane. Yes, exactly. It was more like just, we did it last week. Do you guys want to do it again? It just makes your cities crazy overpowerful when you synergize this stuff. But, hey, let's go. Well, that's the thing, Krigon. 32 turns in with disaster settings at 4. And literally, that volcano hasn't gone off yet. So not to mention the other 2 haven't gone off as well. You mean, yeah. So there's nothing down here. Like, obviously, Reach city following religion that has a natural one. Like, that's a little bit alright, I guess. Also, it has a world wonder. Yeah, okay. So if you built world wonders in 8 cities, that's a pretty good amount of science and culture, I suppose, and faith and gold. If you built a lot of wonders in various cities. So that'd be something to think about. But I don't know why that's down here, by the way, instead of up with the rest of them. But I feel like I probably want to I kind of want to do cross-culture to grab the science. Because we have a bit of a boost already in culture. This would boost our science. I'm going to grab that. Let's do it. Let's do it, chat. We done it. Let's go. Now our capital is stupid. Our capital's just dumb now. Doesn't even make any sense. Do something fun. Just give me 1 second. My phone just went absolutely nuts. Sorry. In the middle of making a video and... Sorry about that. Don't be boring. Do something fun. So lame. Did the optimal thing. Such a lame person. Let's grab the granary so the city can continue to grow with Pingala in there. So yeah, as you can see, we're working 7 food, 7 production, and then of course you'd want to make a push towards theology after we get to political philosophy in order to double that. I mean, not really sure what to do with those barb huts, to be honest with you. I'm kind of like, maybe we could just hang out, have a good time. Mr. Curtin! The Aussies are in the house. Do I use canals because you know GM doesn't like them? I don't ever use canals. Chat would love for me to build canal cities all over the place and stuff like that. I don't know if I've ever built a canal, to be honest with you. I'm just not really sure what the point would be. I know people like them, but I don't get into military or like to naval battles and stuff. Like I just, other than to do it for fun and joking around and that, I don't really see the point. My homie, Moondoggy, that's your homie right there. Makes you feel really old seeing your old car in a game. What's your old car? Oh, sorry, Norma, I was watching your 2 streams on... I watch usually 2 streams on 2 monitors. On the second stream, the guy was on Gold Rush. In the game was a car I spotted. A 68 Charger, which is my second car as a young new driver. Jacob, a 68 Charger. That sounds sexy. Those cars back in those days was nice. That sounds so nice. But yes, makes you feel old. I hear that. I hear that. Is a chick pickup car? I took care of it. Yeah, I bet. Car's gonna get you that, right? You got to take care of it. Eight-turn Stonehenge. I know, right? So that other people can't get it. A 64 GTO, or GOAT, as most people called it, if it had a beast of an engine. The GTOs are nasty. There's a GTO in, I think it might be like the first. Oh no, maybe it's not. I don't know. Was it in Triple X or was it in one of the? Might have been in Triple X, or was it Fast and Furious the first? But there's a GTO in one of those movies that's just that Vin Diesel drives around. That's absolutely nasty. You got a lot of tickets in it? Running fast. Oh, there's Stonehenge. I was going to say, turn 34 should be going pretty quick. Holy cow. We're getting lots of builders out so we can chop out our settlers. Goody hot! Best anti-thief car, not many can dry stick. Probably back then, especially like that would be a tough stick. I love driving stick. When I was younger, all my cars that I had, when I was younger, were stick, and then I got really bad knees, and as I got older, I was just like, I can't buy a stick anymore. It's destroying my knees, so we went away from that in a quick hurry. Your delegation is most welcome, my lovely. Most welcome indeed. Where's the tree chops? So, I guess there's a +2 campus here. I'm trying to think of where there'd be a +3 campus in this city, other than I guess around the jungle. If I kept all of this jungle, that's a +3 campus right there. I guess I could just keep all the jungle, because you always want to try and get a +3 in your capital, especially because we're not going to be next to the government plaza. Unless we took this one back and put the campus there. And then it's still only a 2. 1, 2. Putting in here. Just trying to think of where districts are going to be, because these trees are giving me an adjacency here. Right? Along with these. And if I chop these out, then I better be giving it adjacencies behind it. So I'd have to build. I guess I could build commercial hub, theater square, and then, you know what I could do? You would go commercial hub, theater square, and then you could go wonder here. I guess it was like that, and then you could do a wonder here eventually as well. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 9. That's still a 9. Because you'd be losing the trees anyway, right? Yeah, that's probably the right plan. So in that case, you do go here and chop these out. And we build the government plaza in 2 turns. So that's actually... we got a ton of builders out, so that's still a good thing. But we're actually going to be 1 turn behind on starting Ancestral Hall. At turn 36, we're not going to complain about it, but... Now, over here, I feel as though... This thing's got to blow any second, right? Like, there's no way I should sit around waiting to chop this into settlers. I mean, it's level 4 disasters. It still hasn't gone. I mean, it's a ticking time bomb. It is an absolute ticking time bomb at this point. Zed Ellis, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. Is that a mod that edit map text? No, this here is was added into the game back just after Gathering Storm came out. This was an update that got into the game. It used to be a mod. You used to have a mod. In order to get all this stuff, you had to have a mod, but now you don't need it. It's in the base game. Why are you flipping me over, Kinsho? Why are you doing this? You never used it before. You gotta get so much. You got so much catching up to do. Yeah, considering the campus down here eventually, it'd be a +3. You can always lumber mill those jungles up now, so that gives a big advantage to keeping jungles around. These 2 you'd want to keep anyway, so jungle or lumber mill those up into 2-3 tiles, and you've got a nice little campus there. I think that's the way to go. I was rude? What'd I do? Ignoring your question. Oh, any speculation on which rise and fall civ is getting an alt leader? I don't know how I missed that question. I'm sorry, Kinjo. Cree, Georgia, Korea, Mapuche, Mongolia. So we know for sure that a civ rise and fall leader is getting a. Well, I guess. Did they say that, or were we just speculating? An alt leader. An alt leader. I don't know. Out of all those, an alternate leader or an alternate persona? The AI always takes the settler pantheon now? Really? I've gotten it a couple times in recent games. Oh, did this erupt? Oh, is now active. Wasn't it active when we were over there? They said that the alt leader needs rise and fall pack. Oh, okay. Oh. I don't know who it would be. I mean, I can't think of any of those that would have. Maybe the Cree would have some alternate leaders. They've had a lot of leaders, obviously, over the years. I don't know specifically offhand. Maybe Scotland. Scotland, maybe like a military side Scotland choice. Build Apadana? I could build Apadana as a possibility after my settler spam if it's still available, which it probably would be. We could probably go Apadana. Probably not a bad idea, especially because we're going to be just pumping out great works. Probably not a bad idea to have Apadana, actually. It's a good idea. Recorded history buff. Very nice. Because we probably wouldn't have had that otherwise. Mary, Queen of Scots. Yeah, I think Scotland's probably my number one best. There's a number of different options. I think for Scotland. I'm not really... A lot of those other ones I can't really think. I would think probably leader if it's saying leader can show, because if it's saying alt leader, it's different because the personas they didn't even mention, right? Those personas were just kind of out of nowhere. I didn't know they were coming. I don't know if anybody did. That's late for Great Bath.
Politics is the art of the possible.
So we go into Classic Republic, and we're just flying through the year score at this point. We turn on probably production. And probably keep on discipline and go plus 2 points till we get an envoy to actually give away. This can stay on because I might pump a builder out of, or builder or two out of our city in the north there. We can turn that on obviously after Ancestral Hall's done. I don't think there's a need to buy any tiles at the moment. Thank you to being Russia. That would make nothing. I think this is the way to go. I gotta make the quarry in order to get the boost, but then I gotta take the quarry off. I guess we rush to this. You're basically just hanging out and waiting until it's time for settler spam. I'm thinking about going builder and then chopping this into the builder. A curtain alt persona, Australian fast bowler. Why is that so funny? That's heroes. Yeah, I'm aware of the alternate personas, Bushy. You're obviously not aware of the fact that I made this video where I cover that. I was just saying how going into yesterday, I don't think anybody was aware of the fact that we were getting alternate personas. Not anybody that wasn't already with like Fire Axis. I mean, what about all personality militaristic curtain? You did catch the video? Oh, okay. I appreciate you watching, and it was very good. Thank you for the compliment. Nice catch on the rock hewn churches. Yes, writing
means sharing.
What's funny is, I think I told this story actually in the comments when responding to somebody, but I watched the video a couple times, and then I was like, I gotta take Roy for a walk. So I was like, I had the video in my head, and I was kind of thinking about ideas for how to make the video. So I went on the walk, and I was walking around thinking about stuff. And I was like, man, they have a lot of really cool faith generate. Like the two things that I noticed already was the faith, right? The trade routes, and then buying the theater squares buildings. And I was like, that is pretty cool stuff. I think I'm going to come over here. And so at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm wondering if they might get a unique holy site. So in my head, I'm like, maybe I'll predict a 5 turns on Ancestral Hall. That's 3 or I think that's at least 2 turns or 3 turns faster than any Ancestral Hall I've ever built. 5 turns. Bananas. Yeah, so anyway, I need more builders. I'll do some math on that. I was kind of thinking in my head, maybe during the video I'll predict unique holy site. And then when I came back and I watched it again, I'm like, I was kind of trying to watch closely for any little tidbits of information I could get, and I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell is that tile right there? Never seen that before. Ooh, look at that flood. Holy Nifton. That baby's opened wide. Holy Nifton is right. I think I need to keep the charges in here. We got a lot of chopping to do. This guy's got 1. Yeah, I need even more builder charges still. This guy's going to do these 3. This guy's going to do a couple. I'm going to need at least 1 more builder. This guy here, I was thinking about doing this. I'm going to run out 1 more builder from here. Delayed that trader way more than I normally would, but we will grab Magnus and appoint him into the cap, which is actually funny. We're building Ancestral Hall so fast that it's going to time with Magnus perfectly. Because I've never seen that before. It's crazy. What I'm going to do, Twitch chat, if you stay right there, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to the folks on YouTube, because that is coming up on 50 minutes. And lots of crazy discussions. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm just having a good old time, and we're doing good things. When I come back, the settlers will be on the move, and we'll settle a bunch of cities and do some more Russia things, I guess. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.